What's up, guys? Corporal 24 here, San Francisco Bay Area, California. Axis&Allies Global 1940 using the Anniversary board. Yep, you heard me right. Earlier this week, Young Grasshopper came up with the setup for a Global 1940 setup for this anniversary game, and he put it on his YouTube channel, and he also put it on the forum. So when he did that and I saw it, I was like, wow, I have to try this out. This is going to be awesome. So I'm just giving you a view of what the board looks like after one round in the books. As you guys know, I'm also playing two YouTube games. I'm playing the Global 1940, which I'm playing Italy with the guys. And I'm also playing the 1942 second edition game with War Party and Lauren. And I love YouTube games, don't get me wrong. But as you know, they do bog down because you have to wait for people's turn, which is normal. And since I'm playing only Italy in the global game, I do have some time to kill. So I figured now would be a good time to give this setup a shot. And like I said, it's only been one round, but I really enjoyed it so far. Give you a quick recap here. Germany attacked France, and they didn't do very well. They did take France, which is very important, but they only took it with 3 tanks. The Allies rolled very well. They cut into all the German infantry, and the Germans lost all their artillery, taking Paris. So it was a very costly battle for the Germans. Germany did have its way, though, with the British in the Atlantic, that's for sure. They only lost 1 fighter, and that was in C-Zone 7. They took out a cruiser in C-Zone 12, took out the destroyer and transport in C-Zone 8 and 9, and they took out the cruiser and battleship in C-Zone 7. In C-Zone 6, they massacred the British Navy. The British didn't even get 1 hit on them in C-Zone 6. So the Germans have a battleship, a cruiser, and 2 subs. So a very successful campaign for Karl Donitz and the German Kriegsmarine. Unfortunately for General Guderian, it wasn't very good in the Eastern Front. They did take the Baltic states, but the Russians countered, sent the Germans back. Germany did win East Poland, and they did win Ukraine. Unfortunately, all the Russian defenders hit in both territories, so the Germans were not able to claim any of those territories. That was huge for the Russians because the Russians were able to use that factory on their first turn, and as you can see, they built 2 extra infantry, and they also beefed up Ukraine, forcing the German commander to make some tough decisions on this upcoming turn. Are they going to go center? Are they going to go north? Are they going to go south, or are they just going to beef up in Poland? Russia also took Finland. They started off with 11 men in Leningrad. So a few of them went west into Finland. Some went south, the Baltic, southwest, the Baltic states. And a few more went to Belarusia, hang out there. They also sent 6 men from Yakut west. And they kept 12 here in Stanchkov with the AA gun, trying to keep Japan honest, keeping Japan from just abandoning Manchuria. Now they're going to have to go back, it looks like, soon, because Russia has 12 men there. Speaking of the Japanese, 12 of their men from Manchuria went west, and they took that territory pretty easily. They took Hubei also, Fujian, Hong Kong. Chinese right now, I mean, they still have a lot of men, but it looks like they're just going to play defense because a lot of Japanese stuff are coming. So we'll see what the Japanese do with this main army. The Japanese consolidated in French Indochina. They have 3 infantry divisions, and they have their huge air force. They forced the British from Burma to pull back into Calcutta. Japanese also took the Philippines, Borneo. They moved their main navy off Caroline Islands, and they won Pearl Harbor. But the U.S. on this last turn put a blocker there, preventing the Japanese from coming up and smashing this American fleet, which is very healthy, as you can see. Americans are going to go heavy Pacific, looks like. So a decent turn for Japan. I would say a good turn, actually. I felt like Japan was the hardest to play. They have a lot on their plate, and they're facing a lot of opposition in every direction, it seems like. But they do have the numbers for sure. But some of the battles are pretty hairy and close. Britain just holding tight in Calcutta for now. Australia, they also have a factory there. They're just holding tight. The British did knock out the Italians in season 14 and 13, and they built a factory in Egypt. So they are probably going to win Africa as the Italians retreated from Libya west, forcing the British to come to them instead of them coming to them, or them coming to the British. Italy did bomb Cairo, causing 2 damage. That's pretty much it. They sent a majority of their forces east to try to help the Germans in the Eastern Front campaign. And Britain put this factory to use in Toronto, Canada, by building a carrier, destroyer, or sub, landing a fighter from London, an American fighter also helping for defense, and a cruiser came up. So America moved its units from central U.S. here to east, and they're going to need to get some transports and get those troops on to the continent hopefully soon. So a good first round. I feel like the Allies have the early edge. Germany had some setbacks. Japan did pretty good though. Italy lost its main fleet, both fleets, so they only have $10. So it looks like Britain has the upper hand right now in Africa. But we'll see what happens, guys. It was a very fun first round. China looks like just get a hold, try to be a pain in the butt, make Japan come to them. I don't see India going down soon. Maybe 2-3 rounds, things could change. You never know. And we'll see if America can get Japan's attention with this big navy. We'll see how the Japanese respond on their upcoming turn. So I'll probably start Germany's second round today, later after work. And it looks like to be a fun second round coming up. All right, guys. Talk soon. Deuces.